Joseph Fulmer here, and this morning I'm putting a radiator in a 97 F-250. Now, I'm going to take you through this as best I can. As you can see, I've already drained the coolant. Hopefully you guys can see. I know the lighting in here is really goofy. Trick to this, they give you a valve. I don't know if you can see that down here on the driver's side at the bottom of the radiator. If you run a piece of 3/8 fuel line up through the core support, you can attach it to the nipple there on the bottom of the valve. You open the valve, dump it into a drain pan. I just changed the coolant on this truck for this gentleman not too long ago, so as you can see, it's nice and clean. We're going to save it and reuse it. There's nothing wrong with it. This radiator isn't leaking yet, but you can see there's a crack forming. Hopefully this will show up all the way across the top of this radiator. That's why we're replacing it. So, not a big deal to pull this radiator. Disconnect your hoses, disconnect your fan shroud. Then you got 3 bolts here to hold this hole down in. Same on this side. And then you should be able to lift the radiator right out of here. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and pull the thermostat housing, put a thermostat in it. I'll get you guys set up where you have a decent view. While I'm doing that, do me a favor. Check out the links I got down in the description. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, click the notification bell. And keep watching. We're going to jump right into this. Alright guys, tip for removing these hose clamps. Get yourself a pair of hose clamp pliers. They have flexible cable in here. They have an end down here that grips the hose clamps. And you can get these in some really nice type places. These are made by Astro. You can probably find them on Amazon. They're not made in the US, unfortunately, but I've had these for a while. They've been working really well. It's the Astro 9409A. I don't know if you see that. Hopefully that'll show up all right. But you just slide them over the hose clamp. Lock down on the pliers. Ow! Bugger. That one slipped. There you go. Get it on there. Get it on there good and tight, because when they slip, they sometimes hurt. And the handle actually locks. Then you move the hose clamp. Push the release, drops it, it's unhooked. Works with the small ones, works with the big ones. Thanks, see it open that hose clamp right up. We can slide it back out of the way. Just like that. That quick, that easy, guys. So do yourself a favor if you're doing this stuff on a regular basis. Get you a set of these for the 30 bucks or whatever they cost. I forget what I paid for these. It was 30 or 40 bucks. They're well worth the money, and you can find them cheaper than that on Amazon. They may not be quite the quality, but on the same hand, if you don't do it all the time, it can save you a lot of time still. The fan's loose, but the fan shroud, I'm going to have to do a little work to get it out. Alright guys, so now I've got the fan and the fan shroud out of the way. We've got hose clamps on that hose, that one right there, and our little radiator hose that we need to remove. So we've got tranny cooler lines and little radiator hose. We'll get them out of the way. So I can get the clamps get these clamps with my hose clamp tool. At least I should be able to. And that is the nice thing about this hose clamp tool. I can stretch down here, I can slide right underneath, and I can pull these clamps off. Which, I'll tell you what, it'd be easier if this truck wasn't lifted sitting on 37s, but we're going to deal with it. Okay, before I remove these hose clamps, I want to get my coolant pan out of the way, because they're going to be oil. I don't want to get oil in this coolant, because this coolant is clean enough I can reuse it. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to get another pan down there. This is another spot where a trim panel tool can come in really handy for sliding these hoses off. You can get it in between and just work them backwards like that. And while I'm talking, give a shout out to Mr. William Jefferson. I don't know who you are, but you just subscribed to my channel. I just saw the notification come across my phone. So thank you. And guys, do me a favor. Like I've said before, click that subscribe button. And if I happen to see your subscription come across while I'm making a video, I will give you a shout out. So, and do me a favor. You guys are working on this in your own driveway home. Please try and catch as many of these fluids as you can. It's not good to dump them on the ground if we can avoid it. Keep them out of our environment, keep our environment clean. So now we've got all the hoses off. Work these clamps loose. And this is this truck's original radiator, so it's been here since '97. Let's get in there. It's just the rubber is stuck right there on top. Pull those off. Give her a little shake. And out she comes. Just like that. Now you can see where I attached the hose to the drain here to drain the radiator earlier. And just save our hose. There you go, it's out. Time to go back in. Alright, now make sure the little rubber pieces on the bottom are still down there. You can get stuck to the old radiator and come out with it. And then it's a matter of sliding the new one down in the bracket. Like that. Oop, don't get your fingers. There are 2 pins on the bottom of the radiator. Be real careful with these small plastic fittings. They will break off if you're not careful. That one in. There's that one's in. Alright. Then we can drop our upper clamps back on. Make sure you get those down nice and tight. I'll put the nuts back on here in a minute, but once I get everything else mounted. But I just want those to kind of hold it in place for the moment. Keep anything from moving around. So watch them. This is your main battery cable right here. So keep, or your battery cable that runs from your driver's side battery to your passenger side. You want to be careful with that. Now we'll go ahead and slide our hoses back on. Alright guys, there you have it. That's putting a radiator in a 97 F-250 Super Duty with a 7.3 Powerstroke. Well, take that back, it's not Super Duty, this is still a heavy duty. Anyway, do me a favor. Don't forget, reach right down there, hit the subscribe button, rate the video. Any questions you have about this job or anything I used on this job, drop in the comments section. I'd be more than happy to answer them. I will catch you on the next one, guys. Don't forget, get out there and get your hands dirty. You might have a little fun doing it.